Welcome to a brand new edition of the Taiwan Outlook. I'm your host, Raymond Wu. Because of its natural beauty and geographic location, Taiwan has always been a favorite traveling destination for international travelers. And in Taiwan, this is a very important year for our economy, our tourism industry as well. On today's program, we're delighted to have Mr. Ulf Bremer, the general manager of the Shangri-La Far Eastern Hotel in Taipei, to talk about the hotel and the hospitality industry in Taiwan. Welcome to the program, Ulf.
Raymond, very nice to be here.
Yes.
Hello to your viewers.
Yes. If we may start by first asking Ulf that how many years have you been in Taiwan, and this is the first assignment that you had in Taiwan?
Well, actually, as a matter of fact, it's my second assignment, which really makes it very, very enjoyable.
Okay.
In 2003, I arrived with my family for the first time, stayed here for a year and a half in Taipei.
Okay.
And October 2007, I returned.
Okay.
And now it's almost a year and a half again.
And that's all with Shangri-La?
It's both with Shangri-La and actually both times the same hotel, the Shangri-La's Far Eastern Plaza Hotel.
But the second time must be a promotion.
Well, in the meantime, we get older and wiser, maybe a little
more
bit
experience,
more experience, and that will lead to an opportunity as well. Yes.
Okay. Well, can you also share with us then your experience in managing a leading international hotel in Taiwan in an environment that is booming in the tourism industry as well as in the hospitality business?
Well, Raymond, I think in general terms, managing a hotel internationally is something that you will learn.
Okay.
It will not come just like this. It's a long process. And I think the importance is actually that you travel and you experience it in different environments and different economies, in different types of hotels as well. Okay. And through this one, you will groom to a certain level. Now, in Taiwan, I think, as you correctly mentioned, Taiwan is an evolved economy.
Yes.
It has a very good foundation of hospitality, and therefore Shangri-La, now being here 15 years in principle, or 14 years plus months, has really grown as well. As a matter of fact, actually, we just opened the second hotel in Tainan.
Yes.
And that was a very important milestone for us as well.
Yeah.
After these years, having been here with Taipei, to be in Tainan as well. But managing a hotel, international hotel, demands certain attributes. And I think these attributes come through a very solid foundation of a hotel management company, such as Shangri-La.
Okay.
Of course, I will not talk about other groups, but I think there are a good number of hotel groups in the world available.
Yes.
And I think they will give you a good foundation opportunity as well to market your hotel well, to manage your customer base well, to communicate with them well, and of course, most importantly, through the staff or your colleagues that you have. To actually give this service.
Yes. As we were talking before the program started, that this is a difficult year, actually, for a lot of hotels around the world because of the global financial crisis. And can you tell us then, who are your primary customers, both in terms of room occupancy as well as food and beverage?
Yes. I think as a reflection, the hotel's customer base, if we take 100% as a pie approach, 60% is Asian and 40% is Caucasians, Europeans, Africans.
International.
International.
Okay.
Now, if you take the majority, 25% are coming from the United States and America, so USA and Canada.
Oh, okay, North America.
And then you have got the Asian portion, and Europe I would confine as probably
10%?
7, 8, 9%. It varies a little bit through the year of economy, and you can see certain shifts coming as well. In breaking down Asia a little bit more, if you're really interested, Japan gives you about 10%. Hong Kong provides you probably with 12 to 15%. Singapore is about another 8, 9%. And of course, you got other countries as well. Australia as well there, but it's obviously not Asia, but in the Pacific Rim. But I think the majorities are coming out of these 3, 4 sources.
Okay. We know that Shangri-La is one of the most prestigious hotel chains in the world. So you're a little more upscale for maybe tourists from China. But you actually get some significant number of Chinese visitors to your hotel?
Well, I think if you look at the profile of our hotel group, being 59 hotels right now, as we stand, we've got 19 hotels right now in China, mainland China.
Good.
And as such, the presence of these hotels dictate a knowledge for obviously the mainland Chinese if they travel to Taiwan. So it gives us an advantage.
Oh, it does. Certain, yes, okay. Yes. So with the opening up to China, between Taiwan and China, would you think that will help in terms of bringing more Chinese visitors to your hotel?
I think brand will give you an opportunity.
Of course, recognition.
Recognition. The opportunity and recognition will then be decided eventually by the traveler herself, depending on what kind of a traveler they are, the frequent international travelers, or would it be a group component, is it going to be a MICE, so meeting incentive group coming over. These elements will dictate of your success. But disregardless of who we are, I think it is very nice to see this harmonious opening up of China. And it is a matter of time that the logistical sides are all leveled. I think there are some other parts are still being discussed amongst governments. And I think the future will be bright in reference to this one.
Terrific. I think earlier you mentioned, Wolf, that it's very important that you organize a very effective team, as your colleagues and your co-workers. And how do you communicate and lead a local team to help you manage a leading international hotel in Taipei?
Well, let's change it a little bit again.
Okay.
As we are an international group,
yes,
the individual as a general manager is not very important.
You're modest.
I'm not modest, but I think it's being a realistic operator.
Okay.
If I would be such a central figure, and if I would expect that I would know how economies work or how infrastructures work, or how indispensable I would be, I would have lost business already. The foundation of a successful story, it has nothing to do with the individual itself. I think, yes, it's important to have a general manager to consolidate and try to
coordinate the efforts.
Coordinate or build this umbrella. But within this, there's a team, and the team should be dictating your direction. At the same time, it's important to understand as well that we are a group. So Shangri-La as a group has got certain directions as well.
Of course,
which gives you inbound and outbound communication and opportunities. And again, this under an umbrella makes it very, very interesting to operate. So yes, you bring in new ideas if you come in from the outside, because you have said it differently. You can test the waters and see would it work in that new domain that you would work in. But I think the utmost of importance is what does a local colleague or the one management, because I'm not the only expatriate, for example, in that hotel, would have learned about our customer base, and that would then filter back into how to operate.
How big is your staff in Taipei?
We've got about 700 staff to date.
In Taipei.
Full-time colleagues.
And how about Tainan?
Tainan, 320, if I'm not mistaken, but it's growing because we just recently opened.
Yeah, so altogether you have over 1,000 working for Shangri-La in Taiwan. How many expats? The rest will be in Taiwan, I suppose. How much of the 1,000 people is expat?
I think we have 5 altogether.
So it's very much a local operation.
Well, you see, I think it will possibly dictate a wrong misperception.
Yes.
Expatriates, we are part of a team again.
Of course.
But we are here for a professional purpose.
Of course.
In itself.
For a different role.
Whereas the expertise is already existent in Taiwan.
So
I mean, we have got financial controller who's Taiwanese. We've got director of sales and marketing who's Taiwanese. Expatriates we have in the culinary field, for example. Or the director of food and beverage is Italian, for example. But he could be, or she could be, certainly be a Taiwanese as well. I think it's a matter of expectations and so on and so forth, and that will come through by time. So you may have one today. You may not have one tomorrow, for example.
Well, let me ask you then, as an expat general manager, how tough or how easy it is to lead a team of locals and organize the team and make sure that they function according to yours, the standards set by Shangri-La and also the standard you set for yourself?
I think this is very difficult to give a straight answer on this one. In principle, I say it's easy.
How?
Easy because working for a group hotel or international group hotel, you have structures in place. They're dictated by the group itself. Secondly, having a hotel or running a hotel which has been here for a number of years, again, the foundations have been well set or the seeds have been set and you're actually just harvesting, if I can say it this one. But wherever I would go as an individual, it's very, very important. I'm a visitor to the country. And there is no need and there is no reason why I would impose. If I would not understand this, I would fail as an individual. And forget not even my title. I was not a general manager here before. But if I come here with saying, I'm the German, and that's why I'm here,
I'm the boss.
Wrong.
Yeah,
it's wrong. It's wrong. Our profession is built on experience.
Okay.
And experience comes through the years of working. And you're not born as a general manager.
No. That needs
I
to be
started my profession as a waiter, for example.
Really?
And that I'm trying to do as well, to communicate very clearly to each and everyone. We are not coming in with the nappy on me and say, okay, now I'm the general manager in a few days because I learned how to walk. We actually do go through a long school of process to actually achieve that position.
Yeah, you also mentioned that experience is very important and needs to be accumulated, you know, because the leading international hotel is like a small city in many ways, you know. Yeah, you got people coming from different parts of the world, and people who work for you come from different backgrounds as well. So putting that all together, what are the more, you know, satisfying aspects and also the frustrating aspect, conversely, you know, that in terms of being a general manager for a hotel?
I think, and that's really the core of our industry or our profession, is customer satisfaction.
Okay.
If you have a guest coming through your door or leaving,
satisfied,
shaking your hand, said, I had a great time, or thank you very much for that stay, or your colleague was this and that. This is the most fulfilling. If you will talk to my colleagues in general terms, they say, we never earn enough money. Our salaries are always too small for the hard work that we have to do. But it's all washed away very, very fast. Once you have this incredible smile on the face of somebody and saying, what a pleasant stay I had, or what a pleasant meal I've had. It's just, you know, it gives you goosebumps. And that it has never gone away. I'm doing it now 23 years, and it's exactly as the first day as of the last day.
Yeah. We had a very good discussion with Mr. Bremer about the experiences that he's had as a general manager of a leading hotel in Taiwan. After a short break, we'll come back to the Taiwan Outlook, and we're going to discuss what's happening with the global economy and what would that do to the Taiwan hotel and hospitality industry. We'll be right back.